This is the Quack House Podcast.
It's your boy Kev coming back at it again with another podcast. I got with me my boy Darren.
How is it going?
I got with me my girl Kayla.
Hello.
And I got with me my boy John.
What is up?
And today we're going to talk about our thoughts on this whole Diddy trial and what the verdicts were. Because OMG, I cannot believe he was not found guilty.
Of all
on
charges.
all charges.
Wait, all charges? I thought he had like
He was only found guilty on 2 minors, none of like the big federal charges.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That
he would
sucks.
get like a maximum of like 20 years.
Yeah, if they
Because
give
that's
it.
2 counts of sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or prostitution.
I don't know. I still think he was kind of guilty.
Right, yeah, it wasn't sex trafficking.
No, because if he
it was
would've got-
transportation to engage in prostitution or something.
Right. Which
Something like
is sex trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But so he might only get like a year or 2. I think he might get like a year per charge. Because I think it's like, what, 1 to 10 years or something? 10's the max.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
And no one's ever ever got the max for those charges.
It's
Wow.
Well, I think what really stripped the case too is you had Mia, for example, getting her rent paid for her house.
No, that
So-
was Jane.
Or Jane.
Mhm.
Jane was getting her rent paid. But
Right.
stuff like that I think kind of hurt the case because
Oh, for
people
sure.
could look at it like, well, obviously he was paying your stuff.
Right.
So, you didn't have a
So it
problem.
wasn't all miserable.
You know what I
And
mean?
this-
I
yeah.
think just stuff like that really screwed up. So I do think he is guilty, but it's the people, typical stuff. It's just like, oh, wow, he has money. I want to be with him. And then they take the money. Bad stuff happens to him. And it's all like,
Well.
you know what I mean? Look at all the circumstances, all the shit.
Just a little. And your favorite uncle is still with us. He's probably going to be with us for most of July, since it is the month we celebrate our independence. So why not?
Yep.
Sure.
But-
But I was kind of surprised that they didn't call like for a mistrial when he was like gesturing and smiling and stuff at the jurors.
Jury.
Yeah. That's sketch as fuck.
I feel like somebody somehow, some way got paid. And
Right.
There's no way that they couldn't find anything to get him on that racketeering charge because he used he bribery. They
Mm-hmm.
admitted to it.
Right.
A couple
Yeah.
different.
He had a whole organization, so he was using bribery outside.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
than what we saw.
And I mean, did he not blow up Kid Cudi's car?
He tried.
Somewhat. Yeah.
He tried. He smoked it up.
Right.
Right.
He just hotboxed it.
Yeah.
And like the thing about it is like I personally have no faith in our system right now because that
Because of it?
oh yeah,
Well,
But-
it's on the jury. To be real, like
right. And I don't get how they did not. I wish I was on that jury just so that I could go see what's going through everyone's head because to me it was sealed after day 1. But going back to like your thing about Jane, like she made it sound like it was all business transactions
Right,
too
right.
throughout her testifying and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
that's true.
Oh man, if we should have kept all the notes and we could have kind of went
I
through.
think we do have them, but
We have
But,
most of them.
but it's just stuff like that, because the jury, there's 2 things with the jury in my mind is, for one, they're going to look at stuff like that, like, oh, he was paying your stuff and you're fine with him doing that, blah, blah, blah. And then, the other one's going to be the jury themselves. I mean, how do we know how legit they were being and what they were doing? I mean, they could have been
Right.
like super hardcore fans of Diddy and been all like, he ain't guilty.
right,
I don't
Right.
care if he fucking killed somebody
Right.
in front of a fucking million people. He's not guilty. You know what I mean? Because
right.
the whole thing is Diddy's so well known,
Mhm.
right? I mean, it's clearly going to influence people's, outcome of what they say.
For
yeah,
sure.
the bias there is definitely going to be there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so the whole thing was just fucked up. It's not
Yeah.
right. And
Fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Man, so
It's,
he got hit.
Say it. Say it with me. Fucked up.
it's
fucked up.
fucked. It's fucked.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I think also some of the the male escorts and stuff like that also kind of hurt the case maybe a little bit too.
What about the Ford escorts?
The Ford escorts?
Yeah.
We didn't have any Ford escorts, did we?
I don't know. Probably.
Well,
Somebody was probably getting picked up in a Ford escort.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I was seeing something else too. One of the escorts was saying that Cassie he got Cassie pregnant during one of the freak off things, and then she aborted his child without his consent. So then again, what you're saying, a bunch of the male escorts too were messing up the case by saying stuff that, quite frankly, you can't even really prove if what they're saying is true or not.
I don't remember that.
Well, this one I just saw like earlier today.
Okay. Wow. I
Wild.
mean,
I'm not surprised.
The reason you wouldn't see it is because then again, there's no way to prove it. What the guy's saying, but that's still going to put misinformation potentially inside of, stuff.
yeah, dude, it's been a wild ride for everything. I feel like
Slippery slope.
very. I feel like the only
Baby
reason
oil.
why I was about to say the only reason why Diddy got away with is because he had enough lube to just slip right out of the charges.
He did.
Slip right through
Yep.
the cracks.
He did.
The old diddler.
There was actually a incident outside the courthouse where people were pouring baby oil on themselves after they found out the verdict.
Well, and that's what I'm getting at.
Everyone's
in
just like,
general.
wild.
Yeah, because there's so many screwed up people out there. If you even do that, I'm sorry, you have like a mental disorder.
Well, did you
Little
see that
bit.
thing
It
like a
sounds
few years
miserable.
ago where like people were like cutting themselves for Justin Bieber?
No.
Right, and then there's stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Shit like that.
Or like
I mean, people get obsessed with people
Oh,
too
right.
much.
or like the people like that are just obsessed with Taylor Swift and then, let what she says
Swifties.
run their lives. And then it's all like, okay, well, then have fun being alone at 40.
Just gotta shake it off, man.
Take it out. Take it out. Now you're gonna have bad blood with her.
Mm.
Oh, I love that song.
I think Taylor Swift is a foreign asset.
That's
To, like,
interesting.
Well, it's just a
Hypnotize
level
us?
of stupidity that comes from her mouth.
What is she, like 6'5"?
I think she might be 6 foot. I don't think she's that tall.
Is she?
No.
I think she's like 6'4".
Actually, I feel like she's 5'9". Do you
Uh,
want me to look it up?
Yeah.
I almost
Somebody
want
Google it right
that to
now.
be Googled.
I think she's over 6 foot.
Yeah.
Is she really?
Yeah. I
Wouldn't
think
that
so.
be something?
5'10".
Damn it.
That's close.
But, coming from a woman that's, with a different guy every 2 days, it seems. And
Did they
now she
break
has
up?
the-
Did
Kelsey
Travis?
got that down.
No, I'm pretty sure they're still strong.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But even before that, though, it's all like, okay, you
Oh,
just
yeah.
clearly wanted dick from a bunch of different guys.
Famous
So,
guys.
she had
famous
to write
guys.
songs.
Dude, maybe she was working for Diddy.
She could have been.
And it was like, hey, you make great songs after you sleep with some guys and break up. So this is how it's gonna go, and we're gonna make you a billionaire.
I mean, I didn't think her songs were all that great, personally.
You don't have
Well, you're
to,
also a man.
Yeah,
but
Wow.
you cannot argue that
that's sexist. But
she has $1 billion.
Oh yeah, she's a billionaire.
yeah, which is
Yep.
another thing too. I don't like when these super rich celebrities are always telling people how to vote. It's all like,
Oh,
shut your
yeah.
rich ass the fuck up, go sit in a corner and be quiet. Okay,
Yeah,
you don't live
that's-
our lives. You don't know what we struggle through. You rich C-word. So don't tell anybody how to vote or what to do. You don't have that
Yeah,
right.
they have too much influence
Stop,
to be able
stop
to do
influencing
that.
the elections. Stop
Yeah.
domestically influencing the elections.
Damn C words. Celebrities.
Yes, C-word celebrities.
Celebs.
I love how this Diddy just switched to being a little political there.
Well, I don't have any notes, so
no,
I mean, I
that's all good.
actually do. But
There's
I
no
didn't print
format
them.
to this one.
Oh,
Right.
that's all right. This is just more our thoughts on how
I
do
know.
you feel? Do
They're
you feel like
freeballing.
the justice system
Failed.
failed or
Failed? Yes.
Failed.
Because he should have been in prison when that video came out. I don't care if there's a settlement deal or not. He still assaulted a woman,
That's true.
beat her up.
Right.
That's the
Because-
proof of how much of an evil, rotten piece of shit that he is. I
If-
think he should have been in prison for that, regardless of settlements.
If any of us
Yeah.
did that,
Right.
we probably would be in jail
Exactly.
for
some time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. But then again, the videotapes came out after Cassie sued, so because everything got bribed and the tapes got destroyed, really where's her evidence? Obviously, you can say, well, she has all the black eyes. Well, he could go, well, she fell down some stairs because she was too lubed up, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Slip
Well,
and slip.
She's got all the
Slip
black
and
eyes,
slide.
and Diddy's like, I got the blue balls.
Yeah. Well, and too, I mean, I don't know. It's just women need to make better decisions too. You know what I mean? Because even at like a hint of some shit, like getting violent or whatever, because it's typically, I'm not saying all the times, but typically, I don't think it starts out like, oh, first day you're getting punched in the face.
Right.
There's slow
It's
things that
usually
lead up
slow,
to it.
yeah.
So you can tell the signs that are going to be like, okay, this guy's going to fucking beat me. You know what I mean? So it's all like, get the fuck out of that situation before
right
you're
before
trapped.
you fall in love, and yeah, that's true.
Clearly wasn't the jeans.
We like to think the
shorts
best
and
of
the
people.
bandana.
I would
Right.
say.
Yeah, the jean shorts and the bandana look wasn't a good enough sign.
That's a wife beater.
Oh my gosh.
Jean shorts, wife beater, and the bandana. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, but they did deny bail again
Well, yeah.
before the sentencing.
so
Because
what
they
do you-
tried again, it was for $1 million. And
Yeah. They said you can
there was a
take
couple
all
different
this.
letters that were sent in to the judge saying, please do not let him free.
Yeah.
So
I don't-
ultimately he said no.
I just don't get it. Because, like, even 50 Cent is like, this dude should be locked up.
Yeah,
Right.
but after the verdict, he was like, well, good job, dude. You did it. Like, you won.
Yeah, you got off.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that
Yeah.
50 Cent's calling Diddy a bitch, so they might need to fight.
Fight.
Oh, they
Just
fight.
push it out there.
Dude, 50.
I feel like he's fine with him now. He's like, you beat the feds.
They should wrestle in oil.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's
Diddy
not saying
told-
that he's fine with him. He's just saying, like, congrats, you won this case. You
So-
were able to prove better that you didn't do these things than
Right.
what the.
witnesses.
So you know how there's like home field advantage for teams?
Oh,
So-
he was definitely home field advantage in New York.
No, I'm saying like his would just be like on a pool of oil. Just anywhere there's a pool of oil, Diddy's got home field advantage.
Oh, that's
Right,
true.
true.
Bro,
true.
you know where they should have done the trials? They should have done it in
Delaware.
Alaska, because how many people in Alaska are
Know
going to know
Diddy?
who Diddy is? You know what I'm
They're
saying?
still in the United States.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
have more chances of people being isolated from like the mainstream. I mean, literally in Alaska, there is a building with its own zip code that has its own grocery store, doctor's office, dentist's office, and stuff like that. People just live right in that.
Mm-hmm.
So you grab those people, there's a good chance that they're not going to know much of Diddy besides
Yeah.
like music wise.
The jury's going to be
Yeah,
made
that's
up
fair.
of like 4 Eskimos, a polar bear.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
But you need someone that's around his demographic too.
A black
Technically.
bear.
A black bear. Oh my gosh. A black bear.
Put a
I
pair
get
of
you, but
sunglasses
I'm
on
just thinking, where can you go for like the most
Circus bear.
remote
Yes.
people that aren't going to be
Hawaii?
No, Hawaii is
Hawaii.
too
New
tourist.
Zealand.
No, too tourists.
Arkansas,
I'd say
Africa.
Australia's more touristy than New
Arkansas.
Zealand.
No, because
Africa.
you got a lot of people that go there that want to see like where Lord of the Rings,
The
and stuff was
Philippines.
filmed and
yeah,
whatnot.
the Philippines,
No,
North Korea. That is the most isolated place ever. North
actually,
Korea.
that would be the best to do the trial because
I don't think they
no
would allow
one-
us to.
Why not?
King
Be like,
Jong-un
hey,
loves
look,
Diddy.
we'll give you
Yeah.
like $50 million. Let us have our trial there. Your people. Oh no, he can influence if he loves Diddy. Just
Yeah,
tells
that's what I
people
mean.
not guilty.
He
He'd
probably-
definitely get off. Then
he
you know
probably
what I'm
loves
saying?
Diddy. They love
Hmm.
Diddy there.
Right? Probably. I mean, it's
Oh.
baby oil galore. So
That reminds
He's got
me.
the control.
That reminds me.
To get
Well-
away with all this shit, they love Diddy there.
right.
Just remind me after we do this one and we do the next one is there's something that involves North Korea and Steam.
Ooh.
Oh.
So make sure. I
Oh
think
yeah,
about
the
that.
only person, last person finally went offline in
yeah,
Steam.
yeah. Only person in North Korea went
Yeah.
offline.
In Steam,
Did they die?
maybe.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they got caught. I bet you anything they got caught by the North
It
Korean.
took a while though.
Yeah, so he probably got executed because he was playing what Starfield.
I don't know what his
Oh my gosh.
I just know
That's
that.
so wild. What a
dude,
world.
no. Mike just got back from Africa too. So we should call him at some point and get him on the line.
Right.
Tell us about his
Get him on the
experience.
line.
I'll call him right now.
Can I
You
call
want
him
me to?
friend?
Yeah.
Well, we should wait
Want me
till.
to?
No, we should wait
Yeah,
till.
wait
we
till
gotta
the
do
next one.
Okay.
He's not doing anything important.
Yeah.
He might be at church actually.
What if he was out? He's like, man, I'm banging my wife.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
stop
I've been gone
calling
for
me.
a week.
But
Well, then he
he's
wanted-
like, you still answered the phone?
Right. That's what I
Right.
would say. You
Why would you
answered the
answer the
phone
phone?
while you're in the middle.
And he just keeps going and talking.
Yeah.
To be
He's
honest
like,
with
this
you,
feels like better than normal.
I could honestly, possibly, maybe
I don't think Jordan would be okay with that.
see Mike doing that. Well, he'll pick up and talk to me while he's.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a little different. Not much, though, to be honest. In my opinion. Both very intimate moments.
Exactly.
yes,
I mean, I'll pick up too.
the intimacy of life situations.
Mhm.
That's true. Hey, man, you just never know when,
Nature's gonna call.
yeah, and a phone call is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just saying. What if Diddy was on the other line needing his baby oil from me? You know, I can't not pick up.
Yep.
Oh, he'll hunt your ass down.
Exactly. I don't want to be beaten and
If
thrown
Diddy
around.
called you mid shit, do you even take time to wipe?
I mean, you always got to take time to wipe.
You don't have time. It's
But you
Diddy.
could pick it up first and then.
Well,
wipe.
I pick it up.
He
be
wants
like,
that oil now.
Well, then you know what? I'll be right there, and I'll leave in 5 minutes.
No.
Unacceptable.
Okay, I'll leave in 30 seconds.
It's gonna be dry in less than a minute, bro.
Man, you guys you're not even thinking outside the box, right? So what you do is you put them on speaker. Don't let them know you're taking a shit. Then you just keep them talking and talking. Then you can like talk while you're wiping your ass, and then you're all done. You just keep them on the phone. Just keep them on the
I
line.
feel he's
And
gonna
then
be-
mute him
I
when
feel
you
like
flush.
he's gonna be
Mhm.
oil. Get it here now, bitch.
Be like, no, because I'll be like, okay, so what oil
I mean-
do you want? Which brand do you want? Johnson and Johnson? Do you want this one?
I
He's
feel
gonna
like
be
they always
like-
use the same
He's
kind.
gonna be like big bottle, bitch.
Okay,
Big
and then
bottle
do you
bitch.
need it with drugs in it? No drugs in it? What type of bottle do you need, Diddy?
Right, like a farm to
So
table.
like, I'm with Darren.
And he's gonna be like, you know what the fuck I like? Just bring the bottles, bitch.
And then be like, okay, so do I need to bring the fanny pack
Pop
too?
them bottles.
How many people are gonna be there?
Of course, bitch.
yes.
Do the
Just-
sound effects.
Just keep asking questions until I'm done wiping. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Just keep
I
going.
think
mean,
Darren's right on that one.
That's a lot to do. Gonna be like, hey, so I need the.
No, you
It's
just
a
put
lot of man.
No, the speaker. So it's
I
actually
don't know
on,
if he
like, the
actually even
counter right
called
there,
the-
and then
I think that he would just text like
Oh,
more baby.
you know
oil.
what?
Oh.
FaceTime
FaceTime you.
We're all forgetting that he
Oh.
probably has a bidet. You
That's
know?
true. He
yeah,
doesn't need to wipe his
filled
ass.
with baby oil.
Already slippery.
I mean, that would be the perfect way to apply it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it
after
would be.
you're
A
done
nice
going to the
gentle
bathroom,
mist.
Yes.
clean yourself, and then be like, okay, you hit this button to clean yourself, and then you got to hit this button before you come back to the action, and it reflects
Right.
your ass.
It's like it's like a replacement for preparation H. Baby oil. Baby oil H.
Hmm.
You gotta lube up your asshole before you can go back to the party.
Yeah.
That's
You have
what
to.
you're saying.
You're
Yeah.
you're pre-planning.
You're pre-gaming.
You're
Yo,
in there
yes.
using the bidet, and all of a sudden, all you hear is, "All right, the eggs are here."
Yeah.
Dang it, let me hit the other one.
So it's like, all right, just got back from the farmer's market. Who wants some eggs?
Just remember, an ostrich egg.
Potentially 7 feet.
7 feet, just a gaping.
Yes, a gaping hole.
All right. Anyone else got any thoughts and anything that they want to add about the whole Diddy trial? Do you think that I feel like he should get 20 years for sure? They better give him 20
Yeah.
years. Make an example that, hey, you
It's
guys
already been an example that
you're not a well.
the system kind of failed.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
can
think-
get away with a lot of.
I think he should be used as more of like an experiment with his brain. Maybe they could do some just brain experiments to just see about, to stop those kind of behaviors.
True.
So
true.
they should just use him as a guinea pig and say, well, sorry, buddy, but you did a lot of fucked up shit. So now
We're gonna do that to you.
yeah. So now we're going to see if we can't make you never do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True that. Maybe they should castrate him at the end of it. Chop it off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But then
probably
again,
should.
I guess, and so is Bud up a little bit, so he can't.
Yes.
I was said just make him
How can I
permanently
pig?
dry.
Ban him from Astroglide
Any
Yeah.
kind of oils or
and baby
lubricants.
oil.
It just has to be dry all the time.
He's gonna move to veggie oil.
Oh,
Any kind of oils or lubricants, he's not allowed to touch.
Okay, so
Permanent erectile dysfunction. He can never get it up again.
Mm.
Just chemically ED him permanently.
so instead of killing him, kill his sex life.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's even better.
yeah. Kill his sex life. You know, stretch him so he can't stretch him past the 7 inches. You know?
Right. Right.
Go 7 feet.
Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah. He has to have an ostrich egg in his ass permanently at all times.
Have you seen those medieval torture devices where like it's just like this and you sit on it
Yeah,
and it just you slowly just sink and it just splits you in half?
Yeah.
That's what it made me think. Of.
Oh, if he could get the death trial, that should be the way he went.
He would like it until he didn't.
Exactly. Pleasurable.
I've seen that.
That's a torture device.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was going to talk about the
Something way different.
like that blooming flower thing where they put it
Oh.
inside your mouth and unscrew it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's.
Ooh.
Then you got the one where they stretch you actually until you rip in half.
Mhm.
Oh, like by the wrists and ankles. Yeah.
What about this one?
Stoning.
Hold up.
Enabling.
And this isn't nothing screwed up, but
No. Yeah, go do what you gotta say.
But it's why not just take all his money and everything away and then just keep track of him and say you're no longer allowed to do anything music wise, anything to make money, and then he has to work for the rest of his life, minimum wage job, regular house, not a gated community,
Well, I feel like his
living around-
reputation
just
is
like
pretty
a
shot,
regular
too.
life to where he has no fame, no nothing, can get no money off of his name.
I feel like they should strip him of all of his money and houses and stuff because, like,
Well, his one of his mansions was put up for sale when he was arrested.
yeah, because that probably had to pay all his legal fees and stuff.
Well, and I'm just saying, I think that would literally drive him insane as having to just be a normal person,
Probably.
living a normal life. I think that would kill him on the inside worse than anything.
Yeah, he can't do anything internet related, so he can't like make content and stuff because he might make his viral video again where I'm always winning. What's next?
Exactly. And then he's going to be working at fucking Walmart as one of the door greeters. It's like, yeah, he's still winning, buddy.
Still.
Like, yeah, this is one of the top companies in America, bro.
Yeah, leading employer, bro.
Yeah.
Slid right into a management role.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be a stipulation. He has to be at the very lowest level of any company. He can never move up. That's like
Greeter.
required by law.
Head
Uh,
greeter.
Yes, head
All
greeter.
right. So I feel like he should definitely get the 20 years. I would be happy with that. If he gets anything less than that, I will be sad. I hope the judge throws out whatever they want to try to give him and goes for the maximum that he can, because he can. He could also do more, He could say, well, I know you guys didn't find him guilty on these,
But
however,
I see it
I think he
different."
is guilty, so a judge, if I'm not mistaken, can overturn.
Like, overruled.
Yep. I've also seen like videos where like judges lose their job because they do something that they weren't supposed to within the scope of the law,
Yeah.
but they felt like that they had to do what they did. So we'll see. I hope he rots in the rest of his life behind bars.
I doubt that'll happen.
And that he goes to Gen Pop.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's.
And he meets a guy named Tyrone.
Mm.
And Diddy has to have his pocket out at all times for him. Just saying. I hope someone scuff him real hard too.
I feel like he'd like it.
He might. I don't
Probably.
care. But just know
Still, give it to him.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I think if anything, they should just keep him in like just a solitary confinement thing, just for like 20 years, every day, all day. Cause all that psychological shit that really screws someone up like
Oh,
hardcore
yeah.
bad.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Gen Pop, he'll get Pop. That's why I said put him in Gen.
Well, yeah, but I want him to suffer a little bit though first before that happens.
I think getting stabbed by a makeshift shank would be enough suffering.
Yeah, but the whole psychological, like destroying somebody psychologically, is just as bad in some cases.
I don't know if you can destroy him psychologically. I mean,
think he's already fucked up, man.
Like, yeah, look at everything he's done. Like, how much more can you destroy someone's mind?
But remember, though, you're sitting in a room like half the size of this, maybe not half the size, a little bigger than half the size, and then you have a little hole in the ground you shit in, right? Because remember, he's used to luxury. So you have a little hole in the ground that you shit in. The spot you sleep with no padding is literally right next to it. You know what I mean? And then there's no windows. There's a little slot. You put the thing in, close it. You have no contact with anybody. I mean, he's basically rock bottom at that point.
Lights never go out?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, I could get behind that.
Then he'd be just psychologically just fucking...
Give him a year of that, maybe 2, and then put him in gen.
Just finish him off.
Yeah. That's my thoughts. What about you, John? What do you think should happen?
What didn't happen?
What should have happened is what didn't happen.
Yes.
So you think he should have been found guilty on everything?
Yes, sir.
All
I
right.
think the thing
Or
that
at least
like
to some
saved
degree
him,
on everything.
right?
Yeah.
Because like he did all of it.
Right. It was proved that he did all this stuff.
Right.
It's just whether they could put the label on it or not, pretty much. Because like the racketeering stuff, his employees weren't aware of like something that they weren't
doing it now.
They weren't doing it to do criminal acts, I guess. They were. So that's like, I think what his saving grace was. If that makes any sense.
I feel
think-
like all of them were
I'm so
lying under
tired.
oath.
I think all the male prostitutes should get charged too, because it is prostitution.
Not if you're filming it. I'm sorry. It's not prostitution if you're filming it. That is a law, so
All right, then
they are safe from that.
Then the judge needs to be like, okay, let me get all the video evidence and everything, and it just needs to conveniently get lost where it's not found, and then charge them.
Well, they got to see some of it. And, like, they got to hear, like, hey, yeah, I had to take drugs for 36 hours. You know?
Right.
It's just...
To make him happy. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Anyways.
That's stupid.
So, I guess that's how we'll end it with our thoughts on it.
Ridiculous.
We would love to know what you guys think, so please leave it in the comments so that we can kind of follow up with you guys. It'd be kind of fun knowing what everyone thinks on that and whatnot.
Right.
All right. Well, until next time, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.